Cap's kooky quartet. Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver are now well-known Avengers, but they didn't start out that way. Originally, Hawkeye was a criminal, working alongside Black Widow to sabotage Iron Man. Meanwhile, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch were members of Magneto's Brotherhood of Mutants, opposing the X-Men. Disillusioned with Magneto's control, the siblings decided to leave the Brotherhood. When the founding Avengers took a hiatus, Iron Man saw potential in these former villains and recruited them in Avengers, 1963, number 16. Under Captain America's leadership, this new team, nicknamed Cap's Kooky Quartet, faced many challenges. Hawkeye often clashed with Captain America's leadership style, and Quicksilver disliked Hawkeye's romantic interest in Scarlet Witch. Despite these tensions, the team defeated major villains like Kang the Conqueror and Doctor Doom, proving their worth as heroes. Black Widow's redemption. Black Widow, one of today's most iconic Avengers, started as a Soviet spy. Introduced in Tales of Suspense, 1959, number 52, Natasha Romanova was trained in the Red Room and sent to target Tony Stark. After teaming up with Hawkeye, she began questioning her loyalty to her Soviet masters. When Natasha tried to defect, she was brainwashed back into obedience but eventually broke free. Recognizing her skills, Nick Fury recruited her into SHIELD, and she officially became an Avenger in Avengers, 1963, number 111. Over the years, she proved her loyalty by taking on high-risk missions and becoming one of the Avengers' most trusted members. Sandman. Sandman, once a notorious Spider-Man villain, eventually sought redemption. His journey began after a confrontation with the Thing in Marvel 2-in-1, 1974, number 86, which made him rethink his life choices. He later teamed up with Spider-Man against other villains in Marvel Team Up, 1972, number 138. Sandman's path to heroism earned him a presidential pardon, and he became a reserve Avenger in Avengers, 1963, number 329. Unfortunately, his heroic streak didn't last. Influenced by the Wizard, Sandman returned to a life of crime in Amazing Spider-Man, 1999, number 4. Despite his lapses, Sandman's attempts at heroism remain a memorable part of his story. The Dark Avengers. After the events of Secret Invasion, 2008, Norman Osborn gained control of Hammer, replacing S.H.I.E.L.D. He created the Dark Avengers, a team of villains posing as heroes, introduced in Dark Avengers, 2009, number 1. Osborn himself became the Iron Patriot, leading a roster that included characters like Bullseye as Hawkeye and Venom as Spider-Man. Though the Dark Avengers initially fooled the public, their true nature was revealed. They struggled with internal conflicts and public scrutiny before being defeated by the real Avengers during the Siege 2009 storyline, leading to their disbandment. Red Hulk joins the Avengers. General Thunderbolt Ross became the Red Hulk after a deal with the Intelligentsia, a group of supervillains. Initially, Red Hulk was a destructive force, even taking over the White House. After being stopped by the original Hulk and Hulk, 2008, number 24, Steve Rogers gave Ross a chance to redeem himself by joining the Avengers. As Red Hulk, Ross played a key role in missions like recovering the Infinity Stones in Avengers, 2010, number 12, and battling Asgardian forces in Fear itself, 2010. Another Red Hulk, Robert Maverick, used a device to transform temporarily and served with the US Avengers in USA Avengers, 2017, number 1. Maverick's time as Red Hulk ended in Avengers, 2016, 684 after losing his powers. Loki and the Young Avengers. After Scarlet Witch disbanded the Avengers in Avengers, 1998, number 503, a group of young heroes formed the Young Avengers. Among them was Kid Loki, a younger, less villainous version of the God of Mischief. Introduced in Young Avengers, 2013, number 3. Loki initially joined with selfish motives, but grew to care for his teammates. Despite his progress, Loki left the team in Young Avengers, 2013, number 15, feeling unworthy of their trust and continuing his journey of self-discovery. Venom and the War Avengers. During the War of the Realms 2019 event, Venom joined the War Avengers to fight Malekith's invasion of Earth. At the time, Eddie Brock and the Venom symbiote were separated, and the symbiote acted independently. Malekith captured the symbiote, torturing it into becoming his weapon. Although Venom eventually reunited with Eddie, its time as an Avenger was brief and fraught with challenges, marking a difficult chapter for the character. Ultron and the West Coast Avengers. Ultron, one of the Avengers' deadliest foes, was created by Hank Pym and debuted in Avengers 1963, number 57. Known for his hatred of humanity, Ultron has caused caused widespread destruction across the Marvel Universe. In a surprising twist, Tony Stark and James Rhodes invited Ultron to join the reformed West Coast Avengers in West Coast Avengers 2024, #1. This shocking decision added a complex dynamic to the team, as they struggled to reconcile Ultron's past actions with his potential to change.